Da, 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 da. Thank goodness, that passenger's finally quieted down. I thought I was going to have to step in and brain him with his instrument. Until a little while ago, he was playing some very, bright tunes on his lute. He even forced me into a duet with him. It takes all kinds, I guess, including pushy kinds. Estelle, enjoying our flight for the heavens. Look, look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. But there is nothing better to drink to. Well, the weather is great and the sky is pretty, but we're, almost as ice, Olivier. Should you really be drinking? Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see? Excuse me, but that's entirely and exclusively my line. At least things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing. Kinda. Maybe. I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however. Huh? The Black Fang. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see you had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle. Oh? You were worried about me, Olivier? That's kinda sweet. Haha. Remember, I am a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I. Well... please. I do not need a starving today. I promise, I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example. You purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say. But thanks. What's with all the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Shahara got me these as a present. Joshua, well, maybe he liked them. A little. What's with that look? Forgive me. That was just more than I expected. Let us leave that topic behind for a while then. Come Estelle, shall I treat you to a legal cocktail? I guess it is a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier, or you'll pass out and miss our stop. Don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady. You realize that's not something to brag about, right? Ron may be focused on our local election problems, but the rest of the kingdom is talking about the signing ceremony. After all, signing a non-aggression pact with the same country that we fought for 3 months of bloody slaughter just a decade ago. I hope we'll finally melt the ice a little between our two nations. Okay, deep breaths. I need to ready my camera before we land. My one and only chance to get the picture will be when we're landing. Hello? What is it? The skies are calm and we should be arriving on schedule. Please relax and enjoy the voyage. Helm adjust course slightly. I think the stern of the ship is being dragged to the north slightly. Affirmative. Change course. Dot. Hello, ma'am. Need a hand with something? Is this the cargo room? It's dangerous down here, so watch yourself. Yes, ma'am. We've already spoken to the head of Central Factory. All we need now is a contract to move the Orbmans. Simon, you make sure to secure the Orbmans, yes? We must make sure those ducks are all in a row before the Imperial traders start arriving. Ron may be all excited about the mayoral election, but... Okay, so... Zeiss, you know, the place we're headed to now, doesn't even have a mayor. Instead, the head of the Central Factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and the region. Perfect system for an industrial city like that, if you ask me. This sucks. You can't see less than Fortress from here. I guess they wouldn't let a passenger ship near their airspace though, would they? Who cares about moving stairs? I want to see the hot springs. I heard it's like one huge bath. I heard that Zeiss has stairs. That move. Moving stairs. I want to ride them. Okay. Oh, hi Estelle. I'm taking a walk around the ship. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Chloe. What do you do when you need to get back to Gransel? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you over there? Or to fly you there? No, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year. Once for New Year's and once for grandmother's birthday. So you're kinda used to passenger flight, huh? Oh, well, what does Zeke do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well... Is he... Come here. Huh? Whoa! Squee? Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment. Well, that was a surprise. So Zeke can follow the ship? Cool. Squee! Zeke can fly level at speeds of up to 1,800 sledge per hour. Most airships cruise at around half that. So to Zeke, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll. Oh, I see. You really are better than the average Falcon, aren't you, Zeke? Squee. Zeke's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Zeke. I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor. Assuming Agate's gonna be upstairs? Yep. Only to our right is the Titif Bay. My barrel skate to the Great Sea. While it is currently slightly cloudy, you should be able to make it out the coastline. I'm heading home to Zeiss. I haven't had a chance to rest in a while, I've been working all the time. Once I get home, I just want to kick back and relax for a while. Apparently a non-aggression pact being signed at the Royal Villa. Speaking of, that makes me think of that whole mess with Richard. Of course, last I heard he's still in the stockade at Lesson Fortress under guard 24/7. They say the three nations are going to be signing a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed at Queen Alicia bringing both the Empire and the Republic to the same table like that. I suppose a non-aggression pact is a good thing. My own feelings towards Urbonia are complicated to say the least. After all this time though, it's for the best to reconcile. Estelle, something up? Wander around the ship again? Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, full places do a lot of traveling, so airships are real handy. Heck, we probably use them even more than merchants and whatnot. Yeah, I remember how Dad was always out on business. I wonder how he's doing. Last I heard he was made top general of the army, so I bet he's so busy he'd make our eyes spin. Just deserves for the man who always tried to take it as easy as he could. It is kinda hard to imagine Dad being busy somehow. I'm curious though, Agate. You seem to respect Dad more or less. So why do you always trash talk him so much? It's not trash talking. It's not talking trash, really. Besides, your old man's the one who's rude, you know? Every time he sees me, it's all good work or what a good kid. Treating me like some fresh-faced punk. Yeah, Dad does like to tease people. That's how he is to everyone, though, so I never pay much attention to it. You know, you're kinda lucky, being a girl and all. If you were his son, you'd probably be in the middle of a huge rebellious phase right about now. Really? Our father is sort of a wall for a son to overcome, you see. Going up against a wall the size of Cassius? Yeah, that'd lead to one hell of a complex, I bet. Well, I guess it's more of a guy's thing, but does that mean you've got a complex about my dad then, Agate? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Just leave it. You're just like your dad. What? Oh, there we go. What triggers the next part? Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence by landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. Oh, okay. Okay, first stop for us it should be the guild house here in Zeiss. But we need to check in with Kalika. Kalika? A rather exotic name for Libero. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder? You never give up, do you? Let's just say she isn't your average woman. She's bolder than Scheherazade, as capable of running a guild house as the queen herself, and she's a master of Eastern martial arts. In fact, a word of advice, don't even try unless you want her to rearrange your face. Now my interest is positively piqued. What are you waiting for then? Let us away to... Ah! Is this the fury of Kalika? Would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake. Ah, help! The dock is going to collapse. Run for your lives! Everyone, please calm down. The port is designed to endure high magnitude earthquakes. This can easily handle one so small. Please don't panic. It stopped? Phew. Thank ADL's that's over. Everyone, please come to reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Whew, man. It's been a while since I was in an earthquake. That was so cool. Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but attention world. Please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. I'll sign that letter too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in Libero, though. Really? Yeah. Hell, I can't remember the last time I felt one. Let's get to the guild house, see what the damage is. So there was no serious damage to Central Factory? Thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there's little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle. Agate. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kalika. And as usual, you already know everything that's happened. Good to see you again, Kalika. Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. And you two will be at Olivier Lenheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say Miss Chloe Rins? I'm Kalika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure's ours. Oh my god, Olivier. My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madam, allow your humble servant Olivier Lenheim to improvise a song too. According to Jing, you're both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest areas upstairs, just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax for meetings, etc. Thank you. Yes, but my imp... If you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please. Yes, ma'am. Wow, I think Leica might be even harder on Olivier than Shahara. Right. Anyway, how's things looking in terms of work piled up? We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit. But, Huh? What's up, Kalika? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request came from the guild. In your position as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. Oh, what are you... is this a bit sudden? What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. Investigate the earthquake? You mean, like, go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what is... Well, yes, that as well as... However... 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. It lasted 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. Just like the last quake we got? Great. There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh? Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent. It was a weak quake, so it is possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual, unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghosts, weird stuff like this makes me curious too. Anyway, sure, we'll take the job. I guess we should ask around the city and at the Wolf Fort, right? Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then. Also, off to the Wolf Fort then. Well, ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Oh, yeah. We saw a new gospel too, so I really need to go see Tita and Professor Russell. That seems like a good idea, yes? Let us delay our guild work until we say hello then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs. When the heck did you take the lead? Whatever. Let's get to Graham's workshop. And we'll also pick up whatever's on board right now. Okay. As the one still on the branch office sign, we're currently investigating his whereabouts. To bases still bright. At Blessing Fortress, we are holding a short-term special training program. As such, we'd like us the winners of the martial arts competition to participate. Recruiting tests for a new gun. Read over the requirements below, then please come to me. Test details will be explained in the workshop in the third floor central factory, and then 2 monsters. Okay, they let me out of the city. I think we'll do the training assistance right away because it's short, so I don't want to accidentally lock myself out of it. Yeah. Okay, which one was Lesson Fortress again? Wait, Ritter Roadway. Like, this also depends if they let me out of the city. They might not. Yeah, didn't think so. I just... Because it's a short time and the game isn't very clear about when at last time is having passed. Or the triggers to pass. I want to be sure. And since we can't leave the city, I won't pass until after we do this. Right, shop. Bye. I'm sorry, it's just all fairly cheap. I'm expecting it to be more expensive. Okay, so... Just saying what I want to get everyone. Agate can stay the same. Probably can get this for sure. And we'll actually we get 2 of these. As for here, I think only Agate gets boots. Poison blind. Gonna want like 4 of these, I think. Looks like useful. Hey, general store, which I forgot to check when we were in Ron. I'm missing 2 of these. I'm sorry, defense and speed plus question mark. What is question mark? Also want some of these. I don't have many healing items on hand. Okay. Do they let me go up to the factory yet or not? Okay, nope. Yeah, we can't change anything in our open just yet. Huh? Are Professor Russell and Tita even in? You know, Russell, they might be at the central factory. Grandpa, the 2nd floor is cleaned up. Thank you, Tita. Could you organize the parts next? Okay. I don't think we even have to worry about finding them. It sounds like, come on. Yo, you doing alright, short stuff? Huh? Agate? Yay, you're back. Where have you been? I do believe my work is being disrupted by a big, loud oath with a sword the size of an airship. I can always just stop visiting, you know. It's still good to see you two again. The place is a bit of a mess though. Let me guess, that little shake-up knocked everything over. Yeah, sorry for the mess. Hiya everyone. What? Sorry I haven't been in touch. Estelle, hello. Estelle. What? Tita? What's... It's really you. I saw you were gone forever. Wait, hang on. Gone forever? I'd never do that. But... I heard Joshua ran away. And then you left the country. I thought I was never gonna see you again. Oh, Tita. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left without saying anything. As I recall, Cassie sent you off to that braces school and... Lemon, didn't he? When did you get home? I got back just a little while ago. I was working Ron after getting back. I only just arrived in Zeiss. I see. Well, welcome back. Oh wait, the two with you. Hello, Professor. Tita. I'm sorry I've been out of touch as well. Pardon our intrusion, good sir. Chloe, Olivier. Everyone's here. This is wonderful. They're helping us with our investigation. A lot of stuff happened in Ron. Well, let's get comfortable and hear the story. Eh? Come, I'll show you to the living room. So, the true force behind the coup is on the move again? And they had another gospel with them? Troubling. A holographic projector that can show an image all the way across a region? How? How is that even possible? Well, the concept of a projector's hologram is nothing new. I've been kicking around the ideas for pulling it off myself even. But a device that can project a lifelike, three-dimensional image great distances away from its origin point? I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing. That weirdo we thought said something about an experiment with a new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one before, but it didn't stop our openings. Oh yeah, speaking of, how's the gospel we captured in the coup? You figure anything out about it yet? About that. The more I investigate that little enigma, the stranger it gets. Stranger? Yes, let me start at the end actually. I am convinced the orbital shutdown phenomenon is not a function of the device itself. But what? But that black orbment has stopped other orbments dead in their tracks. We've seen it, Professor. Sorry, 1 second. You've seen orbments stop in its presence. That isn't quite the same thing, my lady. No matter how I look at it, the quartz in that device simply cannot actually do that. I can certainly warp orbital fields. Oh, how it can do, but it certainly can warp orbital fields. Oh, how it can do that? But suppress them? No. Warp orbital fields? Oh, orbital fields refers to the electromagnetic field generated by an individual orbital device. With Noble Orbments, you can describe as an orbital field by drawing its field lines, and those follow very specific rules. When Grandpa tested the Gospel though, its field didn't obey those rules at all. This is going a little above my pretty little head, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm not much is registering. In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that though, ultimately an orbital field amounts to nothing more than orbital energy in an area. Unless you were able to apply a very specific direction and purpose to them, you shouldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomenon effect regardless. To be honest, I've been utterly stuck on this, but with your report on this holographic business, I may have an idea. Thank you for letting me know. Well, I'm not sure how that was useful, but you're welcome. The Royal Army ought to have possession of the holograms thing the enemy was using. If you want to have a look, get in touch with them. I may just do that. Speaking of which, what are you going to be up to now? Will you be working in Zeiss for a while? Oh, yeah, about that. Excel explained the situation concerning the guild's request to investigate the earthquakes. So Kalika thinks the earthquakes. Well, it is true that earthquakes are rare here in Libelle, and she's correct about the earthquake at Wolf Fort. 3 days ago? I think Miss Kalika is right. I don't remember Zeiss getting any tremors at all. That is kinda weird. Well, it's a natural phenomenon, so I kinda doubt the society is involved. It's still pretty weird though, and we'd like to figure out what's going on. Indeed, earthquakes. I wonder if it would be useful. Huh? Grams, if you haul out another weird invention, I swear. I do have something in mind. But then, how would we... Wait, transmit the data back here using... and then hook it into the Capel? Of course. Huh, yes, it worked perfectly. Professor Russell, could you keep the rest of us in the loop? Don't worry, I need to check a few things regardless before we start. I'd recommend heading to the Wolf Fort and learn from them what happened. I'll see about preparing you a little something useful for when you get back. Well, I definitely won't say no, but what little something are you talking about here? Huh, that'd spoil the surprise. Just you wait. Now, if you excuse me, I need to get to the Central Factory. Just have to browbeat Murdoch into going along. Tita, would you mind helping your own grandpa? Oh, sure. Estelle, I'm sorry. We finally met again after so long and... It's okay, don't worry. I'm just happy I got a chance to see you again. Estelle. Hey, no tease here, kiddo. Besides, we'll be in Zeiss for a while. We'll have plenty of chances to see each other later. Just you wait. Yeah. I'm sorry we couldn't give you much of a welcome. Don't worry, Tita. Fear not, we shall stop by again. Perhaps on that day I too can be greeted with such moist, welcoming tears. Or welcoming eyes. And on that day, you'll have 2 black eyes. Anyway, see you later. We'll contact the guild once we're ready. Well, those 2 haven't changed though. Still, still inside all the time fiddling with machines at her age? Kinda makes me worry, you know? She doesn't do a lot of girl stuff, I guess. But hey, I didn't at that age either. I turned out okay. Her parents ought to be the ones worried about it. Dang it. I guess they can't, being out of the country. Think I might have to talk to Gramps about it next time we see him. Why, Agate, that's quite a worldly thing to say. Huh? Or perhaps a fatherly thing to say. Oh, every time. Ah, what a fine daughter. You would make any man jealous, Mr. Krosnir. You looking to lose some teeth, Blondie? Not at all. Indeed, I do envy your bond with that girl. To be honest, I understand what Olivier means. He's just the kind of girl you wish was your little sister. I envy you, Estelle. Hey, Chloe, cut it out. Well, don't worry. Everyone will get to know her soon enough. Except for Olivier, maybe. Estelle, an arrow in my heart. Oh, well, I can't keep up with this. Let's get this show on the road, huh? You're right, we should. Let's make our way over to the full fort while we work on those other jobs. Right, so... well, first up we had training assistants. I think it was. What do I do? Yeah, that one thought. I think the only thing we might not want to do right now is probably the new orbital gun test. That's the only one I can think of that we might not want to do right away. I could actually talk to Clyde over here about the sign. Think look at the bulletin board. Will you help with the investigation too? Yes. Yeah, that's the idea. So, by the sign, do you mean the sign with the crest that hangs outside the branch? Yes, that sign was stolen. There are no particular practical problems as is, but the emblem is a symbol of the guild's mission and duty. With that stolen, we can't just sit quietly. I see. Yeah, kinda hard to ignore that. Looks like someone's insulted us. So, how'd it go down? It was discovered yesterday around noon by Branch Bracer Wong. When he came back to report, he realized the sign was missing. We think that the crime happened during the day then. I was away at the time on other business, but our worker in front of the branch witnessed it. It seemed like the criminal was a person in disguise, not in a disguise. Disguise? Estelle? Could it be? No, no way. It seems we have a suspicion? So, how about this? Oh, it's the... it's the Phantom Thief again. Beauteous princess and her companions, the soul of Gabbard Heroes is in my hands. Should you desire its release, you must defeat my curse. The first key is in the city. Search the back of the 40-year-old man. The card was sent shortly after the crime was discovered. From the content, I assumed declaring responsibility for the crime. seems it is certain. Oh. I knew it. It's him. By him, I assume you mean Phantom Thief LeBlanc? I've heard about him in Ron from Dean. I suppose this case marks a challenge from Phantom Thief B. Interesting. It is a challenge from none other than my rival. Of course I shall accept. I don't know, it seems one-sided, yeah? Don't matter, he picks this fight, we gotta take it back. Anyway, let's start our investigation with what the card says. Let's see. The card words, in the city, in the back of the 40-year-old man, huh? If we take it straight as is, I guess we look for an older guy? Certainly looking at it in a literal sense, it would mean that, but after the case of school, I think it's clear that it won't be so straightforward. Those messages were all metaphors, weren't they? I wonder if this one is too. Well, who knows. No point in worrying about it. Let's start investigating in the city. Yes, I think that's the only real option. Well then, I'll expect good results. Leave it to us. Let's be off. I actually I was actually meant to go up to the Orbital Factory and I forgot about that. I wanna check for quartz and see what's potentially available to us. Upgrading exchange, quartz. Okay, so defense 2, HP 2, line 2 attack. Okay. I hate the fact that Impede, like, I get in the first game it was probably way too good, because you could just, I think it was what was it, like 50% chance or up to 80% chance to cancel an art? I think I actually went up to 100. But now it goes down to 15% chance, that's really low. Okay, I think I want EP cut 2, for sure. Makes me Anticept. So, pass, evade. Just spread it out a bit. We have an attack 2, he has defense 2. I think it is full HP on you because I need to fill up the slot. I have no idea what else to do anymore. Chloe needs another water quartz, that will probably be mine too. Pick up that one. Yeah. And I immediately fell while I was doing. That gives us the big heal, which is completely overkill at the moment, but it is what it is. So it's like a cost 2, so probably a mine 2 for him as well. And probably defense? Question mark? We just list Stone Hammer. I don't know, let's switch to an attack gem. Because he's very much equipped for art attack, so get him into more offensive gems, probably. Quartz would play better. We'll get him an attack 2. Look, now it gives me Fort. Firebolt, Fire Arrow, and Fire 40x. And Fine 2 on, which gives us here, Terra, as well as Blue Impact, so he's got a large electrical cord of different arts to use. A water slot? I think it was. Yeah, no, that was water as well. I could probably benefit from an action gem. Maybe a shield one too. If I have enough, that is. Action, yep. And but shield. Oh, it's not shield. Huh. I could give him a hit. Make him have a chance of actually hitting stuff. Also just for more certain enemies. Okay, what that loses? Dolphin Wing. And lose some art. And so I'm not sure. I'll figure it out as we go. How much do we have left? I think I had you just make it for winning, didn't I? Now that gives us for wind. I can get evade 2, sleep, or DMP. We'll get evade 2. Okay, then it's all HP and EP. Which I can get, which I don't have enough for HP, so can't afford that either. Okay. Can't afford that. That can probably be switched out actually. I don't think that actually helps like at all. And that, yeah, it's basically nothing. Okay. He can be left as is for now. Yeah. If we can put on attack or defense, I guess you can put another defense. Yeah, I can. Defense 2. Attack 2. And that should do us for now. We'll get more stuff as we go. Is Quest single target? Yeah, it is. Was that an upgraded AoE version of it? I think Same works for everyone, but it's all the colors plus white. Wait, no, sorry, Saint's a single target. It was Zodiac, which is the... hits everyone, but it's also... Jesus! Zodiac uses 240 EP. Yikes. Okay, yeah, A-Crest is the AoE version, which is 50... oh wait, no, that's... no, that's Arts Crest, not the wrong one. Where is it? Earth Magic. Crest. La Crest. Which is... 3 blue, 3 yellow, 3 white, and 5 earth. 80... oh, okay, so I would need more earth. Okay. Just curious if I can get that or not, but no, that's a later.